Prepare for a wild ride through the quirky and wise world of Warren Buffett, the financial guru who's so good with money he could probably turn a lemonade stand into a Fortune 500 company. But guess what? He's not just about numbers, he's got a knack for spotting the hilarious mistakes that make us waste our hard-earned cash. So fasten your seatbelts and get ready to giggle and learn as we uncover the comical blunders that have us throwing money out the window and how to avoid them. Number 1. Excessive eating out. Warren Buffett, the sage of Wall Street, is not just about numbers, he's also a maestro of money-saving life hacks. Among his treasure trove of financial tips, Buffett has quite the beef with dining out excessively rather than cooking at home. Now, don't get him wrong, he's no food critic, but he sure knows that dining out too often can devour your finances faster than you can say bon appetit. For starters, the restaurant bills rack up quicker than you can say check please. From appetizers to taxes and tips, dining out is a money-draining extravaganza. What's more, it's a recipe for future health costs. Restaurant dishes often come with extra servings of unhealthy ingredients that can end up biting you in the wallet, not just the waistline. And as Buffett would say, it's all about discipline. Frequent dining out often serves as a flashing neon sign for poor financial planning. Prioritizing immediate indulgence over long-term stability is a financial tightrope act that often ends up with an empty piggy bank. In conclusion, while indulging in a restaurant meal is a joy, heed Warren Buffett's recipe for financial success. It's all about the secret sauce, frugality, discipline, and mindful spending, the ingredients for a secure financial future that's as satisfying as a homemade feast. Number 2. Gambling. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the man, the myth, the financial guru, Warren Buffett. You know, the guy who's so rich his wallet has its own swimming pool? He's got some sage advice, and one thing he's dead set against is gambling. Now, I get it. We've all had those moments when we think, I'll just bet a little, just for fun. But according to Buffett, gambling is like playing a game where the house is the only one with the cheat codes. Casinos, lotteries, and betting games are designed to make you more broke than a student on spring break in Vegas. Buffett's like, hold on folks, he's not just a buzzkill, he's looking out for us. Gambling often sucks in those who are already doing the financial tightrope act, hoping for a miracle jackpot to save them. Unfortunately, it's usually more like jackpot in the sense that your money's gone in a flash. So remember, when it comes to securing your financial future, listen to Warren. Don't bet your life savings, bet on sound investments and savings. The only thing you should gamble on is whether you'll burn that microwave popcorn again. Number 3. Tobacco and excessive alcohol. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the legendary Warren Buffett and his take on tobacco and excessive alcohol. Now, Warren's the kind of guy who's so financially savvy, he's probably got his own ATM at home. But he's got a point when he says that these habits can be wallet wreckers. First, let's talk about tobacco. Warren says it's like burning your money, literally. Smoking is like setting your hard-earned cash on fire and inhaling the ashes. Then there's the booze. Sure, a drink now and then is fine, but excessive alcohol consumption is like a slow financial leak. It drains your money and your health simultaneously. And guess what? Poor financial decisions often drive these habits. When you're struggling financially, a smoke or drink might seem like an escape from life's hardships. Unfortunately, it's like trying to put out a financial fire with gasoline. So, what's the bottom line according to Warren? Well, he's not here to kill your vibe, but he's saying, hey folks, when it comes to your money, treat it like you're dating a good investment, not a bad habit. Warren's financial tip? Skip the smokes and ease off the booze. Invest your money and remember, you can toast to your financial success without draining your bank account. Cheers to that. Number 4. Frequent subscription services. Let's dive into the world of financial wisdom again. Warren Buffett, the guy who's so frugal he probably double checks his grocery list for the cheapest carrots. And guess what? He's got some unfiltered wisdom when it comes to subscription services. Now, we've all been there. You sign up for Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and maybe even that channel you forgot you had. But wait, how often do you actually watch stuff on all those? Warren's like, hey folks, you're paying for a whole lot of nothing. He sees subscriptions as the ultimate money black holes. You're lured in by the promise of endless entertainment, but in reality, it's just another bill that piles up and your watch list is untouched. And guess what? Poor financial decisions often lead to this description frenzy. You think, oh, it's just a couple of bucks a month, but fast forward and you're knee-deep in subscriptions like quicksand and your money is swirling down the drain. Buffett's message is simple, but his style is, well, frugally fun. If you're not making the most of those subscriptions, cut them loose and let your dollars do the happy dance in your bank account. Because, let's face it, life's too short for empty watch lists and unused gym memberships. Number 5. Brand loyalty. Warren Buffett. He is so rich that even his cereal is made of solid gold flakes. But here's the kicker, he's not a fan of brand loyalty. Buffett's got a point. Brand loyalty is like going on a shopping spree with your wallet on autopilot. You're forking out extra bucks for that fancy logo, but what are you really getting in return? Often it's just a pricier tag and not much else. And who's guilty of this brand name obsession? Well, it's often folks already stretching their dollars like they're made of elastic. They think that buying brand name products is a sign of quality, even if it means emptying their pockets. It's like buying a gold-plated shovel to dig a hole. Buffett's message is a simple one. Don't be a logo-loving spendthrift. Focus on product, not the label. Your money deserves more respect than to be tossed at fancy logos. So remember, it's not about the name, it's about the game. Value over labels, folks, and your wallet will thank you. Number 6. Not tracking your spendings. Alright folks, let's talk money, and let's make it fun. We all know Warren Buffett, the finance guru who can turn your last dollar into a gold coin with a wink. But what's his latest piece of financial flair? Tracking your spending. Now picture this, not tracking your spending is like setting sail on a pirate ship without a map. An epic adventure that usually ends up with you being financially marooned on a deserted island. And who's guilty of this financial amnesia? Well, it's often those sailing through choppy financial waters. When money's as scarce as a unicorn sighting, keeping tabs on expenses might feel as exciting as watching paint dry. They might think, who needs a budget? But that's like saying, who needs a lifeboat on the Titanic? This carefree attitude often leads to a financial Bermuda Triangle. Untracked spending means you're flying blind, crashing into overspending, accumulating debt, and missing out on the treasure chest of savings and investments. It's like ordering pizza but never actually getting to eat it. A sad, cheesy waste. Buffett's financial motto is simple. To conquer your financial destiny, you gotta know where your doubloons are sailing. A budget is your treasure map guiding you to financial success. So listen to Warren and start tracking your spending. It's the ultimate financial treasure hunt, matey. Number 7. Credit card debt. Warren Buffett, he's so good with money that he once turned a parking ticket into a profit. And what's his golden rule? Say no to credit card debt. Buffett's not a fan of this financial quicksand, and boy does he have a point. Credit cards often come with interest rates that are scarier than a haunted house at midnight. They can turn a simple purchase into a financial horror story where you're the victim. Now, who falls into this treacherous trap? It's often folks who find themselves in a financial pickle. They start swiping that plastic to bridge the gap between their income and their dreams. What they don't realize is that they're building a financial house of cards that's one gust of wind away from toppling. And here's the kicker, credit card debt is like a never-ending merry-go-round. You keep paying those interest fees and it's like going around in circles. Those hard-earned dollars disappear into thin air, all because of debt. Buffett's message is as clear as crystal. Dodge credit card debt like you're in a bullet-dodging action movie. Find financial alternatives, get some financial counseling, but just say no to the plastic pitfall. So remember, credit card debt isn't just about money, it's about your financial freedom and most importantly, keeping those hard-earned dollars in your pocket instead of feeding the credit card beast.